Lee-Rex and His Loversaurus. A dinosaur love story through time. The museum guide stood cheerily between an enormous pair of T.rex skeletons. He checked his pocket watch. "Any minute now," he muttered. A wave of schoolchildren rushed through the giant wooden museum doors. "Welcome to the museum!" cried the guide as the crowd trampled past. The small children gasped. The bigger ones gazed. Their teachers' cameras popped and crackled. "As I was saying, welcome to the Museum of Magnificent Dinosaurs," cheered the guide. He tapped the big white plaque. Lee-Rex and Bea-Rex. No climbing on the tails, no swinging from the ribs, and absolutely no drawing on the bones. Clapping his hands, he called, "Settle down, everyone. I'll tell you a dinosaur love story." Many curious faces leaned in. "These enormous dinosaurs may be old bones now," the guide whispered. "But once upon a time, they stomped, roared, and found romance beneath a fiery sky." Lee-Rex adored everything about Bea-Rex. She cooked the juiciest ferns and told the funniest jokes. He called her Loversaurus, and Bea-Rex felt the same way about Lee-Rex. He roared away other dinosaurs and kept her safe at night. Nothing could separate them. But one day, the skies changed, and snow fell where lava once flowed. The cruelest winds swept in from the mountains. The cold spread fast. Lee-Rex wrapped his tail around Bea-Rex as she shivered. "I'll find us a cave," he said softly. "Somewhere warm. I promise." And then he left, just for a moment. Lee-Rex searched through the storm. Snow whipped across the mountains. Every cave he found was empty. He hurried back. But when he returned, Bea-Rex was frozen solid. Her eyes closed. Her last breath caught in her bones. Lee-Rex let out a roar of thunder. But it couldn't crack the ice. Then he lay beside her. The world grew quiet. The snow kept falling. And the two dinosaurs disappeared into the earth. Millions of years later, busy people in white coats were digging in the mud. "What a fabulous fossil!" shouted one. "A gift from the Ice Age!" bellowed another. They didn't know it was Bea-Rex. One bone at a time, they carefully lifted her from the earth and drove her to the museum. And what about Lee-Rex? Still buried, still alone. Days, weeks, months went by, until the ground shuddered. The earth split. A bony claw poked out. Lee-Rex yawned. His ribs rattled. His jaw clicked. But his first thought wasn't, "Where am I?" It was, "Where's my Loversaurus Bea-Rex?" He searched high and low. "Are those dinosaur arms?" Wait, no, just jagged branches of a tree. But, only a neatly trimmed hedge. Ooh, nope. His own sorry reflection in a puddle. Maybe? Blast. Just a machine on a building site. There was still no sign of his partner anywhere. Lee-Rex slumped onto a bench, desperate for a clue. And then, ruff, ruff! A scrappy dog jumped up beside him, carrying a bone in its jaws. Lee-Rex gasped. That was no chew toy.
"That's Bee's leg!" he roared. "Where did you get that?"
The dog scampered off down the street. Lee-Rex gave chase. They zigzagged between buildings, past shoppers and across a roundabout. Finally, the dog stopped outside the towering museum doors. Lee-Rex tiptoed, as quietly as an enormous dinosaur skeleton can, through the halls. He turned a corner, and there she was, standing tall, a statue of beauty. Bea-Rex. "Lee," she whispered, "is it really you?" "I'm sorry I left you," said Lee-Rex. "I promised to keep you safe, and I failed." "My Loversaurus," he whispered, "I'll never leave your side again." The guide closed his notebook with a snap. And that, boys and girls, is the legend of Lee-Rex and Bea-Rex. Please make your way to the exit through the gift shop. The lights dimmed. Silence. Then a quiet creak. Lee-Rex turned his head just a little. Bea-Rex smiled just a little. Their skeleton hands tightened together. And for the first time in millions of years, the lovers shared a fossilized kiss.